they still gotta play us. Let's go, baby. Woo!
Hey, don't run that ball on the one hover, showed you how that go down. Feeling like Santino, tell him we want all the smoke now. We ain't snooping that commercial, we don't put no smoke down. Plus we back and you can't hide, so it ain't nowhere safe to go now. We always gon' turn up in that jungle every time. How we ain't gon' win when we loaded in with 9? Plus T just came in signed, so the city gon' be fine. Jamar say he open every time and he ain't never lied. Look at how we win at it, the size of the old line. Giving Burrow extra time should be a federal crime. Hey, we right back on that path again. Put the division back to the test, they won't pass again. Orlando and Trent Brown, that's the Tower Twins. Feel like we only getting better as we stacking wins.
And we stacking.
Jasecki in for 6, that's a gritty again. AFC North battles getting gritty again. It's Yoshi second year, we just brought Burton in. Vaughn back to ring some bells, get the cracking again.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, Iceman, Jeff Trunapole. And as always, I bring you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of some of the best barbecue around, which, by the way, I want to put a petition in. They need Greg, a statue of Greg, as their mascot in front of the store. Who's with me? We go out there to enjoy some CTB wings, some Dillinator wings. Tell Tim and Nicole we need a BSG statue of Greg just eating a chicken wing. That'd be awesome. So go out there and check out some Midwest Best Barbecue this weekend. Also, the show's brought to you by Meyer Windows and Doors. Check them out at www.meyercincinnati.com for all your window and door needs. I got them in my house, and I highly recommend you get them in yours. Also, my West Side peeps, go check out Hail Marys, your ticket to the game. Maybe go out there, watch some playoff baseball tonight. They got big-ass TV screen, beer specials, food trucks. It's an awesome, awesome place. Tell them Ice sent you. Also, you guys got any plans Tuesday night? Come on down to Moline Lager House from 6 to 8. Actually, you can get there earlier because happy hours from 3 to 9. What that means is you get $5 drafts, house wines, well drinks, and $2 off appetizers. Me, Joe Farsing, and a cast of characters will be down there doing our show from 6 to 8. Also, if you guys are not busy Wednesday night, you can come down to Newport 11. I'll be doing another live show ahead of Fox 19's Bengals Now. Jeremy, Gabby, and Joe will probably join me with some special guests. It starts at 4:30, so make sure you guys check that out and stick around for Bengals Now. It's an awesome, awesome time. One more thing, then we'll get the show started. Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell at Moreline Lager has a pregame experience. We do it every single Bengals home game, 3 hours before the game. I'm telling you, it is the best deal in the banks. $75, open bar, $75 for 3 hours. Mixed drinks, beers, Moreline Lagers. It's delicious. They have a food spread. It is delicious. They have a DJ. I'm there. It's an awesome time. You can get your tickets at any of Moreline Lager's social media platforms. Make sure you check them out. What's up to everybody in the chat? Who's in there first? Let's see here. Dude, you just showed a Brad. Oh, Brad. Stranger, what is going on? Stranger, I don't even see Stranger. Wow, that's shocking. Stranger must be sick. Brad's in there. Tony Blaze is in there. Paul Painter's in there. Matt's in there. Crip Keeper. And how dare you, Crip? How dare you? Giants might say, get out of here. Gee, Said Distillery's in here. And I'm not exactly sure what they were talking about on Bengals Brews because we got Greg and we got Dale on, and he's here for the tasteless nudity. So I see him in the background. They both have their shirts on right now, so that's a good thing. So I'm not sure what they were talking about there. I was unfortunately busy, and I didn't get to see it. Natty Ryan, what's going on? And Jocko's in there. All right. It's a fun Football Friday show. We're going to bring my boys in. Let's start with the man who's growing a legendary beard and should be the mascot for Midwest Best. He's BSG! What's up, Greg?
Well, what mascot should I be?
You should be just eating a chicken wing. Just you out there, full sandwich mode, just tearing into a chicken wing.
All right.
I think it'd be a great idea. Now, let's get to this guy. He's hasn't been on my show in a little while. He has a shirt on, so that's good. I'm glad. Actually, the guy who usually doesn't have a shirt on is this guy right here. That guy, but he's got a shirt on. Let's get to my brother from another mother. He's Dale Altman. Play it. Well, you stupid computer. I hit the button and then it didn't want to play. I don't know what the hell's going on. Jeez, just
So nice, you got to play it twice.
exactly.
My intro.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Now we got the star of the show right there. Right in the center for all his glory.
Welcome to Sports with Dale Altman.
Are
we bitching or are we putting our positive faces on for this game?
We're doing whatever the hell you want to do. I don't care. You can be like
Well, I thought I was going to be positive. I thought I was going to be positive when our show started. I was just like, all right, I don't, have too much planned for it. And then right away, man, the chat just like it went negative, and then I was yelling for 10 minutes. I blacked out. I don't know.
You did that. In all fairness, you were positive compared to the other days. That was positive, right?
True.
Hey, I'm positive. I'll put it this way. I'm positive our offense is going to drop 30 on them. I'll put you that way. What our defense will do, I have no idea. I mean, look. I think we'll see how much of a difference Sheldon Rankins makes because we haven't had him since week 2, and that was the last time that we actually had a pretty good defense. I know it was against the Chiefs, but still, that's positive for me. What comes of it, I don't know. We lost Dax Hill, who we all talked about this in the preseason of can he be a cornerback? And yeah, he can be a cornerback. He was probably our best cover cornerback, and now he's out. So that's going to hurt us. So this is, I think, Dale, you put this out on Twitter on the Bengals and Brews tweet that this is the healthiest this team has been all year. So if the defense is going to do something, now's the game to do it.
Yeah, the D-line is the healthiest it's been because you didn't have Chris Jenkins, McKinley Jackson, Miles Murphy with Sheldon Rankins. So now you've got them and B.J. Hill. And Hubbard showed signs of life last week after kind of starting off pretty rough. And his snaps were down. Like I said, it was 65% instead of 75-80. If you got that number to 60, I think he'd be even better. And then you got Hendrickson as well. So, and you hope Osai maybe comes on. Like I mean, it's just pure hope at this point. Man, it's not been good since that Chiefs.
Well, I'm hoping Miles Murphy does. I'm still holding out hope for Miles Murphy. I mean, he's only got one game on, and like we've talked about this, he started off slowly last year. He started coming
like 22 years old, like
but he started coming on at the end of the year. We need him to add on to what he did at the end of the year now. we really can't wait for him to get his game up to speed. He needs to have a game for us going forward. Trey Henderson's got to get some help. Hopefully, maybe Rankins put some pressure up the middle, which is what I'm hoping will happen. We got to get pressure for Sommer because we keep complaining about the secondary and everything, which the secondary has been awful. But I think a lot of it has to do with not getting any pressure on the quarterback at all.
Yeah, it always goes hand in hand, obviously, like your pass rush and your secondary, If you can cover better, it gives your pass rush more time. If you're getting more pressure, then your corners look better, because there's less time to throw. I will say the safety has been really bad. We'll see what DJ Turner can do now, having to fill in for Dax. I still got a lot of faith in him. And Cam Taylor-Britt, I still think bounces back. I mean, I know it hasn't looked good for a couple weeks, but I still got a lot of faith in the corners. But it starts with the D-line because you got to stop the run, which they held Henry in check. But you got to stop the run
when it counts.
Then get after Daniel Jones. And Malik Neighbors is out. So really their best offensive weapon is out. He was out last week when they won. Mm-hmm. So like Darius Slayton went off for 100 and some yards. Singletary, the running back, is questionable. He was out last week too. And the running back Tyron Tracy from Purdue, the rookie, 6th-round pick, he went off for 100 and some yards. So they have other guys that stepped up and did well last week, but there's honestly no excuse not to go out and get this win, even with Dax out, because you're the healthiest you've been up front. Go out, get a couple stops. I think we win 35-24. You said score predictions early.
Let's go.
I'm just going to fire mine off. I said it on our show earlier.
I'm with that one.
35-24. Let's get it done.
Now, as far as practice goes, Mike Gesicki did not practice and Zach Moss didn't practice. But other than that, everybody else was either they barely ever, how do they put it?
Was that today?
Practice. That's what was on Bengals app. That's what they put out. Jeff Hobson put it out there.
I thought Zach Taylor said the running backs were good to go. Rankins was good to go, but I don't know about Gesicki.
Well, I'm looking at it on the app here, and that's what they had with the updates last time I looked.
Did they put questionable or anything like with it?
No, they said it just did not practice. But I mean, it's Friday. I mean, they don't really practice or do much on Friday anyway.
I mean, for the Bengals, they usually have them at least it's like a walkthrough. So I figured he'd be out there.
Yeah, I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe I got a late one.
No, Charlie Clifford. It says Zach Moss, Chase Brown, Rankins, Gesicki, Osai, all good to go Sunday night against the Giants.
There we go.
So maybe I got an old one there.
From WLWT.
Full disclosure, I've been very busy today. So my wife's, so let's see. My truck is in the shop. My wife's van is basically dead. So we've been car shopping all day, and I hurry up. That's why for people who are like, "Where's the show?" I didn't get the show out there until like 4:00. By the time I sent you guys links, so I was rushing to try to find stuff. So maybe I'll
look with those 20 sponsors, Jeff's gonna be riding around new Escalade and shit.
Yeah,
fucking 22s on there.
Yeah, no, I don't get that much on sponsors. You guys, you guys. See, Dale, what you should do is make the trek. I want you to make the trek 2 hours back-to-back days. You need to come down to just Tuesday, Wednesday. Come down to Moreland Lager House, Greg. You can come down to, and then come down to Newport and Levy on Wednesday, and just come and help you do the live show. You know,
I could be the pre-show, like the Bengals and Brews pre-show before Jeff's show, and then on the Wednesday I could be the pre-show. So like you're the
I could be the or you can just be on my show with me, and then you don't have to do it.
I was gonna say I could do double duty. We could make it like an all-day long thing on Wednesdays. We'll just have like show after show.
Podcast all day long at Moreland House in Newport and Levy.
It's just on Wednesday, right? Like who works on Wednesday?
Right. It's a 24-hour show we'll do.
Exactly. So I mean, I think the funny thing is, guys, and this is kind of what it was last week. I cannot wrap my brain around us losing this game. I just cannot see us going 1-5. But I didn't see us going 1-4 either. So you can call it optimism, you can call it blind, whatever. I just can't see us losing this game going 1-5. I just can't.
Look, here's what I'm going to say here, man. I mean, dude, thank God the rest of the FC, well, besides the Chiefs, is playing like crap right now. I'm sorry, Chiefs. We don't have the refs on our side like you guys do. I'm sorry. We actually have to try here and all that. But I'm just saying, the AFC is garbage right now. We're still only one game out of the wild card. I mean, still early in the season. But, I mean, let's take advantage of this right now. I mean, I am not going into New York getting embarrassed. I'm just not.
I mean, the thing is, look, guys, if the defense makes one or two more stops, that's it.
Yeah,
that's all they got to do.
That's all we need. Right?
That's it. Just make one or two more plays. We're going to fucking win because they're averaging over 30 points a game. Yeah. I mean, I said last week that we were going to drop 40 on the Ravens, and I was right. I was damn near right till Burrow threw the interception going toward the end zone.
Missed the bad hold.
And missed the field goal. So I was almost right, but I'm like, our offense is clicking. And the thing is, we talked about this when we first got Burrow and Chase and everything. We should average 30 points a game. We are. We're averaging 30 points a game in the last 4 games. I mean, you should win most of those games. That's what I'm like, they can't lose this game, right? Right?
Yeah, Lou Armadillo, because we're going back to that name.
I promise I would never say that name again, so I can't go back on my promise. I promise I wouldn't say it.
I can say it for
you. You can say it. You can say it for me.
With the defense playing the way they are, I honestly would have fired him this week and shaken things up. But, hey, you got another week to show that you're competent, and you got a full, healthy defensive line. Like, there's no excuses.
Yeah.
You go into New York, I know they got a primetime game on the road. It's the NFL. You cannot overlook anybody like the Patriots. We're like, oh, well, we're going to win. And we come out and played like shit. They lead the NFL in sacks. They have 22 sacks on the season. That leads the NFL. They are without Kayvon Thibodeau, who is one of their young pass rushers. So that, should, on paper, help. But they still got guys like Dexter Lawrence and Brian Burns, 2 great players on that defensive line. For me, you can't lose. If you lose this game, I don't care. I mean, your season's cooked at that point. If
it's really cooked. Yeah,
but you have to fire Lou. Because
you got to do something. You can't be 1-5 and give it up over 30 points. You have to. Now, one thing I always say about this is I know Mims practice. We all thought it was an ankle, but they say it's his calf, and he's been practicing, but it's still sore. So it's still going to be with him how much he's going to be able to move. Which
you want Cody Ford versus Brian Burns?
No. That's what I'm saying. No.
I know.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm hoping he can move enough, which I think he can.
He can finish this game.
Yes.
Start it.
Yeah.
Can he finish it? Because that is a huge question for me.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I hope because I was shocked he came back last week when he got carted off. I'm like, oh crap, and then I looked down in the third quarter and I'm like, oh crap. 71's back out there. I'm like, all right, well, that's good. And they finished the game. So, but that's the part that it'll be interesting to see how good our offensive line plays versus this defensive. Because this is the best offensive line Joe Burrow has ever had.
Yeah, and like I was saying on Bruce, that's what just drives me nuts. And Chop's like, Greg, it drives you nuts. We have a good offensive line. Well, he knew what I meant. But, I mean, we finally get our offensive line fixed. And now our defensive line. Can't we have everything working all?
Can't we just have nice things? What the hell?
Yes.
I want to say to Natty Ron, it's not Burns as a problem for Teddy K or a potential problem. It's Dexter Lawrence, who has 6 sacks as a defensive tackle. So Dexter Lawrence is the guy to be worried about on the interior. And it's not just going to be Teddy K. It's going to be Volson. It's going to be Kappa. They're going to move him around on that interior. But Burns is more outside. So if Burns is matched up with Orlando Brown, let's give him his praise in a 1-4 season. That guy's playing like an all-pro.
Oh, yeah.
Playing lights out.
Absolutely.
So without Zeus, man.
Yeah.
He's playing great.
Yeah, and the Chiefs fans are still telling me he's washed. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you got to get over that one, boy.
Okay.
And when
You're trotting out Jawan Taylor at right tackle, the penalty magnet, man. He's a penalty every other play, and it should be a penalty every play.
Because he's always off sides. He lines up too far. Every time he lines up.
He jumps early.
Yeah, I'm like, you can throw a flag on him every single time. It's just like, so I haven't got a chance to look this up, and I wanted to, and I'm sure Dale, you know it, or Greg, you know it. How many snaps did Jordan Battle get last week? I did see him out there. 8. So, do you think that's a step in the right direction? Maybe he'll get more because
he went from 0 and 1 to 8.
I mean,
so that's something I said because this our buddy Dustin Croft said, like, we're not serious if I still see Bell and Stone out there. Because Stone's the bottom-ranked safety per PFF. It's really bad. And Von Bell just looks like he don't have the same agility and quickness.
Put Tyson Anderson out there for right now. See what he can do.
Or Deshaun Anthony, who they were high on. Deshaun and even one of them, right? Like, because maybe
try them.
2 young guys out there at the same time. So I said, but be prepared to say we're not serious because those 2 will be out there starting the game. Now, I do, but to your point, I think we need to see at least 20 to 30 snaps from Jordan Battle. You need to keep increasing it, keep giving him opportunities, no matter if he's coming in for Vaughn or Gino or whoever.
Well, I like him to see
the free safety, strong safety thing. Jordan Battle has at least potential, and he's a young guy you need to develop. Well, I mean, you need wins, but the 2 guys out there are not getting it done.
They're not getting done. And you got these other 2 young guys, Tyson Anderson and Deshaun Anthony. Try to get them involved too. See what you got, because through 5 weeks, I mean, Bill Belichick said he doesn't really know what kind of team he has until week 5. Well, we're already past week 5. We know our defense sucks. I don't know if safety plays are going to get any better. I know I keep talking about we're not getting enough pressure on the quarterback. I don't really consider that far as the safeties. They're just not. No. They're not taking the right angles. They're not tackling. Not tackling. I mean, they're
covering.
They're just not.
They're not doing.
They're just not playing good. Yeah, so I'm like, you got these 3 young guys, you drafted them, at least throw them out there. And sorry, I don't think, I don't know if Fred jinx this, Danny Dimes isn't a quarterback that should go off on us.
Oh, he's going over 300 now.
Just because I said
100%.
it. I know, just because I said it. He's
and on
this
defense, everybody kind of goes off, right?
Yeah.
But I agree. I mean, with the general statement, if it was a pick it over-under and it's at 299.5, there's no way in hell I'm taking the over on Danny Dimes. That's not what it's set at. It's closer in the 220s, 230s, I think. But there's no way. I don't care. And they're without Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
He's a great player.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you there, Dustin. This free agent class does suck. And the thing is, look, and people get mad, and I get mad about it too. But it's like they hit on everybody for the last 3 years as far as free agency goes, and now they haven't back-to-back years.
They didn't hit on Nick Scott.
Well, I said back-to-back years. They haven't hit on him.
They have not replaced Jesse Bates. That's been a huge problem.
No.
And they have not replaced DJ Reader. Now, I do think Chris Jenkins, at least I feel like they drafted a guy. They're totally different body types.
Yeah. He can make a difference.
I said that during the draft process and everything, but he's very good against the run, and he's playing with basically one arm out there. And he didn't have a good game per PFF last week, but you see the flashes, and his snaps are
just look at the Carolina, the goal line stop in Carolina threw 2 guys off and stuffed the runs. I mean, he's a rookie, and and he's a very good rookie. The other guy that I'm not counting on, but I want to see what he can do is McKinley Jackson because they did draft him because he is the only nose tackle we have on this team to see. And I don't expect like he's only.
He got snaps less than that, but he didn't play in preseason.
Right? Yeah, he got that's what was my point. He had 3 practices before he got hurt, and then he had the 2 practices last week or 3 practices last week. So it's only his second full week of NFL practices. So he's not going to get. I don't expect a lot of snaps out of him, to be honest. But I like to see what they have out of him and just see if they're close to being right of taking him, quote unquote, early.
Well, a goal, like let's say a goal line stand, that's a guy you want to have in there on a 4th and 1, and it's nice to have that. You've got another guy, like that's what's really not. And BJ Hill, I want to give him his credit too because it made a note. I know we gave up 41, so it's hard to look at positives.
But he made plays.
BJ Hill, I think he was one of the highest graded defenders on the team per PFF. Whether you believe in that or not, but that's just another resource. But you could just tell that the team is better with BJ Hill on the field than without him. Obviously, he's damn sure not Zach Carter. God, and he signed with the Raiders. I hope he does well. Not again when we play him, but Zach Carter fucking sucked, boys.
And I know everybody keeps talking about Sam Hubbard getting stiff armed with Lamar Jackson, but you gotta give him credit for that safety. I mean, that was a hell of a play.
He was on block.
Well, he still made the play.
He still had another sack though too.
Yeah. So I think my point is Sam Hubbard had a better game than I think people think he did because of the stiff arm on Lamar Jackson. But Lamar Jackson's stiff arms.
He did.
I mean,
he played his best game of the year.
That was you got on a play like that. You got to give it up to Lamar. He fumbled a snap, he picked it up, ran around, and stiff armed Sam and threw a strike. I mean, that's a Lamar Jackson play. How do you stop that?
Well, it's more of your point from earlier of not enough pressure team-wise, right?
Team-wise, yeah.
Somebody's there, okay, where's everybody else rallying?
On the other side.
Literally fumbled the ball, had time to pick it up. You know what I mean? Had time to make a cup of fucking tea, sip on it, talk to the fucking queen on the telephone, and then throw the ball. You got to get some pressure.
You got to get some pressure. That, to me, honestly, that is the single biggest thing that needs to change on this team. And that's the one that I don't know if it can because JoJo's side, I love the guy, but he has been a no-show. Trey, after the first couple weeks, they're just starting to double team him, and he's hard, hasn't been able to get as much pressure.
He hasn't really been the same since, and he got dinged up too.
He got dinged up, yeah, true.
Against Carolina.
Yeah, and then Rankins hasn't been in there. Sam Hubbard, say what you want, but he has been injured again. I think he's hopefully getting better, but the bottom line is there hasn't been enough pressure, and I'm putting a lot of pressure on Miles Murphy because he's the only one I see that has a chance of doing anything as far as getting pressure.
Well, Rankins, I still you signed him for a reason, but they signed him because they gave up 3 sacks to him last year.
Right.
It's over 50% of his snaps on the season.
Right.
They signed Geno Stone because he got an interception at the goal line.
Well, Geno Stone also did have a really good year. He
had 8 picks, but if you watch those, most of those were shit quarterback play, to be fair.
It's just, right. I think, I really do think they blew it on back-to-back safeties. I mean, Geno Stone. I mean, I hope, Geno, if you're watching, which I doubt it, I hope you turn it around. I want you all to turn it around, but I haven't seen it, and it's very disappointing because I thought this. I knew Stone wasn't a tackler, but I thought he could cover. And he hasn't been able to cover.
That's the issue, Jeff.
Game 1, he had the interception. I think it was game 1. He had the interception in the end zone and couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, he has not played well. Like I said, bottom ranked safety. I don't want to pile on the guy, but I will say they're not going to cut him this season. I do think, if you're not getting the job done, we got to look to make a change. He's still going to play out his contract because it's basically guaranteed this year. But I will say I looked into next year's contract. It's $1.5 million on the dead money, but you would save $6.5 million toward the salary cap if you cut him after this season because he's only on a 2-year deal, and they have that built in for guaranteed money and stuff. So honestly, I would take that $1.5 million cut, and I'd take that $6.5 million, and I would personally go and use that toward my T extension. Yeah, that's not a whole T extension, but I'm just saying those are things that you should do.
With you, I know you put some out there through Project Game Day about the draft guide. And I know you're already looking. Is there a safety out there that you're like that would be a guy for the Bengals to target?
Man, there's a lot of safeties, but the number
Is there
one guy
do you have a guy yet?
like,
Yeah.
there is a guy. I mean,
Okay.
he is the guy, everybody's guy. That's Malachi Starks from
Oh,
Georgia.
Yeah.
He's an absolute beast, but he could end up being a top 10, top 15 pick. And I don't know. I mean, this is my positivity, I guess. I still don't think we're picking there. And
I don't think we are.
I take a safety that early, but at the same point in time, there's some other guys too. There's a bunch of I like this safety class. Rod Moore, Andrew McCaba, Lathan Ransom. I'm just trying to, off the top of my dome, trying to.
So when we pick last in the first round after winning the Super Bowl, we'll be able to draft a pretty good safety. Is what you're saying? Hopefully.
Maybe.
See,
I think it's more of a second, third. I think you can get a guy in the second or third.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there you go.
Hey, Dale, since we're talking draft, what about Corleone, the UC guy? You know me with my Bearcats. So is he a first-round pick?
He's playing like one. I mean, he doesn't have the sack numbers or anything, but his pressure rate, I posted that the other day from PFF. He's getting more like win percentage versus the defense on pure pass rush sets. He has the highest percentage by far for defensive tackles. So shout out Dante Corleone, the Dawn.
I want the Bengals to draft him badly.
Yes.
I would love if you put him next to Rankins, or BJ Hill. Give me that all day long. I'd take that.
Which I hope his medicals are good, right? Like, I know it must have been good
So
enough
far.
to come back, obviously, to come back and play, but
Right.
that is scary stuff with the blood clots and stuff. So
Right.
I think that'll be a thing, like, to say he's a first rounder or not. A lot of that will depend on medicals, I think, but he's playing like one on the field.
Yeah. So Greg, since you're the you and me are the only Bearcat fans here. What's your feeling on the UC versus Central Florida there? As Dale is off doing whatever Dale's doing.
RJ Harvey running back's really good.
You know what the funny thing is? I really haven't watched UC football in quite. I still
What?
and all that.
He's a Buckeye fan. OH, Greg.
Greg.
I'm a no. My brother.
Greg. It's at 3:30 this Saturday. They're going to play it. They went through a damn hurricane to make this game happen. You got to watch it.
No, my brother. So my older brother, he's going to Oregon for some football game. I don't know what he's want to watch, but yeah. No, I'm a UC. Look, Coach
He's watching the
Satterfield.
fucking Buckeyes beat Oregon and Oregon.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
that-
I think
that's-
they'll beat them and all that.
Hey,
but no.
Isn't that's a primetime game, right? Ohio State.
Yeah,
And that-
7:30.
Yeah. So finally, I'll be able to watch UC and then Ohio State, which would be cool.
No, Jeff, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like ever since Fickle left, is Satterfield. I just don't know what to. What's your take on Coach Satterfield?
My take, I'll put it this way. I was ready for him to go at the end of last year. The Texas Tech game, I'm willing to, I could see something possibly turning the corner, possibly. You know, because going to Texas
Offense,
Tech.
man, the quarterback's balling.
The quarterback's balling. He's playing. The offense playing great. Our running game, well, we lost all our running backs last year, but our running back game is still pretty good. We're passing the ball great. Our offense looks really good. We to take
Luke
that
Kandra,
team.
offensive guard. UC Luke Kandra. He's a second or third round pick.
Oh wow!
There you go. So what I was saying, to take that game with all the injuries we had and the stupid ass targeting, not non-call that they had, which I don't know if you guys said, they called targeting, threw the flag for targeting. Then they decided it wasn't targeting, and then they ran 10 seconds off on the clock on us because they threw the flag, which is stupid. So that cost us, and then we missed a game-tying field goal. But to do all that and be in that game, that makes me think that there might be a chance to save his job. I don't know. We'll have to see how the rest of the season going. But
They
I'm
look a lot better than last season.
yeah. Look. I'm always willing to give the coach we have a chance because it's always easier just to win with the guy you got instead of start all over again. That's what I'd rather have happen.
Unless you're getting like somebody that's a can't miss. But I mean, no offense, but Cincinnati typically is not getting that guy.
No, we're not. No.
Like,
No, the last time we thought we had one of those guys was his name was Tommy Tuberville, and he sucked. So there's a reason he came here because he was washed by then. But I think I'm very interested to see because actually a lot of former Bearcats are on Central Florida from last year's team, so it'll be interesting to see that game. It's a big game.
it's a big rivalry game too.
Yeah, I mean it's really the only rivalry we have are either them or West Virginia. We had West Virginia when we were in the Big East.
That's the main one now. I feel
That's
like.
cool.
I remember Matt Lee talking about it. Our backup center for Ted Karras, who had a great preseason. because before he went to the Hurricanes last year, he was at Central Florida, and he's talked about that with Dan Horde on an interview about how that's such a big rivalry and like just juices are flowing more. And
it is.
So
It's
definitely
it's the most current one we've had since we came from the AAC. Now I got a question for you guys, and I wrote an article about this on ZTV Online. This is my version or vision that I think would be great if the Power 4 schools, Power 4 football schools all get together and just go and realize, you know what? We don't need the NCAA. We can just get our own commissioner, form the National College Football Conference, and split it all up into North, South, East, West. And then you would have all your geographical rivalries. And then just for football, NCAA can have the rest of it, and just for football. And they can have their own conferences, their own TV deals and everything. I think that's eventually going to happen. I don't know why the hell they're putting up with the NCAA, but what's your guys' thoughts on that?
You know what my thought is? Every time UC plays Ohio State is scared. Even Ohio State's championship year against the Miami Hurricanes, the best roster of all time in the NFL, people forget UC should have won that game. It was a close Hail Mary. That was the best. That was the best Miami Hurricanes team of all time. But everybody forgets that Ohio State barely stuck by UC. But see, you know what Ohio State wants to do? They want to shove it under the rug. You know why? Because UC is the real Buckeye State. Ohio State is scared. You hear that? You hear the sound? You hear the sound? That's UC knocking Ohio State. Ohio State has these nightmares at times like, the Bearcats are coming. The Bearcats are coming. But no, they have to hide it. They have to pay the officials to hide UC. They have to bury UC in the ground. Go ahead.
Hello, is this UC? Who are you again? How many national titles have you won?
Because we don't have. I'm sorry, we don't have the money to pay the officials, Dale. Sorry.
Come on now, get out of here with that.
I feel like I'm talking to my brother here, Dale. Sorry.
but seriously though, I mean, just go with around here of what that would be the North would be. You have Cincinnati, Ohio State, Michigan State, Indiana.
Yeah, but there's only so many games in a season. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why
you
they
don't
need the conferences.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That would be a conference.
So you've got South.
Well, you would play each other. You have the South or the North. You have divisions in there. It would just be like the NFL, like they do it. You just split them up into different divisions into the South because
there's like 200 some teams.
I'm just saying for the power. I'm saying for the Power 4. That's all I'm saying.
It would be even harder to decide who makes it to the
for the Power 4. Just for the Power 4. That's all. Not every Division I school. The Power 4 conferences is what I'm talking about. Just them.
So basically, it's only those that are relevant, which is kind of what it is.
That's kind of what it is now, anyway. I'm talking ACC, Big 12, Big 10, SEC. Huh?
Like, I don't know what difference it would make.
What difference it would make? Well, it would make it rivalries a lot. You'd have your geographical rivalries, which would make it a lot more fun and get some of these old rivalries that everybody likes. Get that back in there, so that would bring the competition back.
You just want teams into the same conference.
Basically, yes, but it would also save colleges money. They would have to travel all the way to fucking California when you're in Ohio, and look, it's better for the quote unquote student athletes. You be
they don't
closer.
give a shit about that.
I know they don't give a shit about that, but they should.
It's a thought.
Yeah, I guess they don't like it. Whatever, that's fine.
No,
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying it'd be even more.
I think it's a great idea.
That's a great idea.
Go ahead. What were you saying, Dale? Go ahead.
I like when the conferences match up though, and then you've got to win your conference. And I know the conferences are expanding, but now Ohio State, because everybody's like, oh, Ohio State, it's just Ohio State, Michigan, and everybody else, the Big Two, a lot of years, Penn State, other teams, but let's be real, it kind of is. But they added Oregon, they added USC, they added Washington, who was just in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Well, even if you do that, you still keep the 12-team playoff? I mean, that wouldn't change.
Yeah, but Texas went to the SEC. I feel like they're already doing your idea in a way.
Yeah.
How? We gotta go. We gotta go to Texas.
What you're talking about is the travel.
I travel and more, and to me, just more now. like we just said, who's our natural rival? We don't really have one. It's West Virginia, and we have with Florida, but Florida's 1,000 miles away. You know, West Virginia.
2-hour flight, man. That's a 2-hour flight.
I could get there in a day, but I mean, it's Ohio State, Oregon. They're not close at all. I mean,
Yeah, and USC, who they have.
yeah, and USC and UCLA, they're not close at all. So, I mean, the Big Ten is the big, 10.
But Notre Dame won't join the conference,
Yeah.
Well, if Notre Dame, look,
Notre Dame, you're right here.
then you tell Notre Dame, hey, you want a chance to win a national championship, you got to join this or you're fucking out.
Notre Dame, my brother-in-law is a Notre Dame fan. This is stupid. How is Notre Dame still special? Go to the Big Ten. They're the Big Ten in other sports. This is ridiculous. I'm tired of all this. Notre Dame needs to be in a conference. I'm tired of it.
They're going to have to be because, I mean, it's basically Jeff's idea is already happening, but there's more travel. I get what Jeff's saying, and it makes sense. Like,
and Dale, just so you know, Cincinnati, Columbus are right down the street from each other. Just so you know. So
you can be in our conference.
Yeah, I would love to be in your conference
every year. It's called the Cupcake Game.
Yeah, for us. Dale, do you know what a bear
I don't
fan
even
is?
dislike UC. You're doing this to me, Greg. I don't even like UC. I root for them.
No, see, that's what I can't stand. That's what I can't stand. You're just like my brother. You're like, oh, Greg, I love UC. You're not supposed to like UC. You pick a side. I cannot stand that.
I have a side. It's Ohio State, but I'm saying I root for you guys.
No, you're not supposed to root for UC.
Wait, hold on. Why? Why? Because
I want UC and Ohio State to be like Ohio State, Michigan.
But they're not good. They're not the same conference. It's not. They're not the same conference.
Did you see win the national championship last year?
It can't, Greg. They're not in the same conference. It won't be until they get the same conference. That's the only shot you got to be in that.
Even if they were, the resources, the money, the coaches, the players, the NIL is only getting crazy.
Guys, this is where I kind of throw myself under the bus. Is it kind of hypocritical of me to say that I kind of am happy for Xavier at times?
Why? Because they don't have a football team?
No, in basketball. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie. There were years I was happy for Xavier.
Oh no!
This guy doesn't even like UC.
I like UC,
You
but
talk about wanting
no.
to hate someone. That is who UC
No,
is.
I was more jealous. I didn't like it. I was more jealous than anything because they were in the Big East. We were stuck in a fucking AAC.
Greg is a fake UC fan.
No. I like David West. I was a big fan of David. I liked David West for Xavier and all that. But Xavier does not have a football team. They're a little school that I was happy for at times. So,
you know who I root for? Like, kind of like UC. I root for Marshall. Like, I want to see them do good. They're like the little brother. It's like, man, I hope you do good. Good job.
He just calls us little brother.
I don't want to be that little school. I want to be that school that you fear to play. I'm tired when I'm tired of people looking at Cincinnati as an Ohio State town. We should be a UC town.
No, Cincinnati's not an Ohio State town. If it was, we'd actually get the Ohio State broadcast here. It's not. It's more of a Kentucky town than it is an Ohio State town, to be honest.
No, that irritates me too.
Because you can get Kentucky basketball and football here. You can't get Ohio State here.
Hey, CATS, cats, basketball wise.
That's why Cleveland says Kentucky or Cincinnati is good Kentucky.
No, let me tell you guys something. You guys are bringing back horrible high school stories where I got pulled in high school for this. UK fans. I've known so many UK fans. My English teacher, who's a UK fan. I wanted UK to lose just to see the smile off their faces. I wanted to see them so depressed that day they didn't even want to look at my face or anything. That's how much I hated UK. Because UK thought they were better than everybody else. And I couldn't stand it. I could not stand it.
That's the problem with being a Bearcat fan. We're right in the middle. We are in the middle of Kentucky and Ohio State. We're stuck.
But I went to UK.
Imagine being from Portsmouth, bro. You don't know what you could go. At least I didn't become a Pittsburgh fan and a Yankees fan.
Hey, stop. I work for UC, so UC pays for my bills and all that, so I'm technically a UC fan. But no, I went to UK.
So you're only working for UC because they pay your bills?
No. I was the biggest Kenyon Martin fan there ever was. I was Demar Johnson, Kenyon Martin. No, absolutely not.
I was pulling up shit from 25 years ago.
Stop.
I was a big fan 25 years ago.
Stop it. No. I was a UC fan even in the Rick Minter era. Don't even go there with me. I have evidence that proves.
I was a UC football fan in the Tim, what's his name? Tim Martin? No. Shit.
But no.
His name. The quarterback before the coach before him, Tim.
But back to UK. I did go to UK basketball game. I have respect for the fan base now. So I can like everybody.
Brad wants to know who you're rooting for next Friday night.
Who plays for
I don't know. I was hoping you knew since he asked you.
No, I'm a UC fan, just like how it says. I'm a UC fan all the way.
So Greg, Dale, out there in Portsmouth, is the high school football pretty big out there? You got the big Friday Night Lights games tonight.
Fuck if I know. I mean, that's my answer. I will say, like, Ironton isn't too far away, and they got, Trevin Pendleton, who went to West, the school I teach at, and he's their head coach, and he played at Michigan State. He did score a touchdown against the Buckeyes, by the way. But that's the coach for Ironton. Ironton's a pretty big school. Willisburg's usually pretty decent here in Sauter County. But, yeah, Ironton is the closest one. It's probably, like, a legit threat.
Yeah, Tim Murphy was the coach I saw. Natty Ron got me. I remember that now. Greg, what are you doing now?
I was looking for my UC hat, but I can't find it. Damn.
Because
he buried it.
He's got it buried.
I'm a true fan.
I'm a true UC fan, Dale. I will find you evidence that shows I was a UC fan. Don't even. I will bring all my high school classmates on here.
This is an AI-generated photo of the show that I'm part of called Bengals and Brews. You can catch Bengals and Brews usually on Mondays and Fridays at 3:30. This week we will be on Tuesday because I got to take my girls to a dentist appointment. And Greg and Chop said, we can't do the show without you because you're the glue that holds it all together. And I said, you're right.
Well, to be honest, I watched the show without you, and it's just not the same. Chop's on there going, welcome to Bengals and Brews. I'm Poor Chop. And Greg said that back to the sunglasses going, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, guys.
No, it's cool.
I'm just kidding.
If we lose Sunday, Monday would be like so bad for those two.
Oh yeah.
But if we win, I figured they could handle it. So it was kind of a test of their loyalty to how much they think we could win.
They gave up. They already gave up on the season.
I did not give up. No, I did not give
gave
up. I'm Mr. Positive.
That Marissa said, hey, I had this appointment for 6 months for them, and I have to work, and you will be off work to take them, so you're going. I'm like, but my show is on Mondays and Fridays. And she said, I don't give a shit. And I said, you right.
Dustin, Ice, I'm surprised you don't do a high school football show since the high school is huge. You're right. I've actually talked about trying to do that, but I need some more.
You can catch him Tuesdays at Mortland. You can catch him Wednesdays at Newport on the Levee. You can catch him Thursdays for his Friday night football show preview.
Hey, Jeff, if you could pick a high school
continue.
If you could pick a high school to broadcast, what would you do in Cincinnati?
Elder.
Oh, I was talking about covering all of these.
Covering all, yeah. I would like, yeah. I actually wouldn't mind doing that. I think that'd be fun to do because I do like high school football, and it's huge here in Cincinnati. I don't know enough about the current teams. I know how they were in 1992, 93 when I went to high school. I'll go watch high school football games.
Yeah, but if you were covering, you would get to know. Like, who does Greg, the one guy, the Hayes guy.
Mueller. Right there, Chop. I called you Chop. Jeff, what you could do is, I'm right down the street from Mueller. You can spend the night at my house if you get too tired after a game, man. You can sit in my sweat chair.
Oh, God. You just made it weird. Did you know he had a sweat chair, by the way? He brought this up to us.
No. Let me explain this to you.
I'm very afraid.
I got two green recliners. One is to sit down for just comfort. The other is when I get too hot outside and I get too sweaty and I don't feel like taking a shower, I just sit down in that chair every time I get sweaty. I call it the sweat chair.
So let me get this straight.
He is so rich that he has two recliners.
No, they were given to me by a rich friend.
So let me get this straight. You want me to come over, spend it out of your house, and sleep on your dirty, nasty, sweaty chair?
Yeah, or you can go upstairs where there's no AC. You just got to pee outside the window. Your choice.
Pee outside the window.
Yeah, he's offering.
You know what? As good as that offer sounds, Greg, I'll just drive home.
I'm just saying, man.
Buddy, I love you. I appreciate it, though.
That was a generous offer, Greg.
Hey, and I told you my toilet can flush up to 90 golf balls, so don't worry about clogging.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, and Natty would say I would melt. Yeah.
What kind of shits do you have to take
have a
No, hey,
Who knows?
hey,
Tested
hey.
for up to 90, flushing 90 goals.
Well, how many times a week does he go eat Midwest Best? I mean, I love Midwest Best, but after a while, it's going to.
But no, also there's plenty of churches around too. So
Oh God,
That is true.
dude,
And
I'm on the west side. We got Catholic church in every block around here.
Greg has probably somehow pooped in all of those.
He might have. I would not be surprised. But question, you did ask me what high school, and I'm like, so I went to West High, and we hated Elder, but I will take Elder's Pitt, where they play their high school football games, is as cool as going to Nippert. Have you ever been to Nippert to watch a football game? Or even, okay,
Yeah.
I highly recommend sometime if you ever get a chance to go watch, especially at nighttime, go watch a game at Nip at night. It is awesome. And Elder is this kind of same way. They've been playing football there forever. It's kind of down in a valley. It's a natural bowl. It's all in a neighborhood. There's literally houses there that I think I've heard the story right. Somebody bought a house. They rent the house out, but then they build a platform above the fence so they can go back there, drink beers, and watch Elder play football. So I mean, it's a really unique and very cool place to watch high school football. It's to me, it's the coolest place to watch high school football. And like I said, and it's me coming from a West Side grad, but Elder is their atmosphere is awesome. So if you guys ever get a chance to go watch it,
Hey,
I
Jeff, were you at West High when Ronnie Heath was there?
would. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Actually, I had a couple classes with him, I think.
I thought you were going to go add on to that. Just were you there when he was there? Okay, yeah, okay.
What happened to Ronnie Heath? What did he do?
No, I know. I know he played for the Bengals.
He did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yeah. I was there with. Like I said, I think I went to. If I remember, I went to middle school with him too. I think. I don't know. All right, let's get to Dusty, who always has good questions here. Even if we win, he wants to go back to football. If we win or lose Sunday, back to football. If we win or lose Sunday, we need to have a high level of conversations about the Bengals retaining contracts. What is going to change about Chase's guaranteed money? Asking, mailing, you want to mail stickers.
Wow.
I'd probably have an extra one if you want to be a 4-year season ticket member because that was the gift for season.
Yeah, I got mine at my 5 years over there. I want to streak. We're going streaking. I don't see the thing is, I'm still not worried about Chase. I think Chase is going to get signed, even next year.
And more.
Oh yeah, I've said that at the beginning of the training
But
camp.
then the guaranteed money he's going to get is going to be huge, and then they're not going to have money to give guaranteed money to anybody else to improve the team as well. Sadly, it is the state, but Mike Brown is on the Forbes list, by the way.
He is.
Damn it, Justin, you're going to get me angry again.
What?
What?
Hello?
Dale?
No, I was saying, because, Mike Brown, he's on the damn Forbes list, but we don't have cash. We're cash poor when it comes to these contracts. It makes me fucking angry. You're in the NFL. It's a multi-billion-dollar business.
Yeah. No, I don't. See, the thing is, he's got, somebody brought this, I brought this up, somebody, I don't remember who it was this week, and it's more, I wonder how much fluid, I guess they put it, cash he has.
Yeah.
That's the thing which I know money, but I don't know billions of dollars or anything like that. But I think that's the thing with the guarantee. They got to put it in that escrow account, which I think needs to go away. That's what I keep saying. I think that's the part that they don't like.
That's what sucks for a guy to be on the Forbes list because you're worth this much money and.
But the thing is, what's his money?
The cash flow, if
right.
you can't keep up, sell the team. There's got to be somebody that would want to buy the Bengals that would have the cash flow.
I hear you, Dale.
Paul said Taylor High School had the most unique end zone before the new high school. I remember that one. What was unique about it? I'm trying to think of what was so unique about Taylor's. Anyway, sorry. We're talking West Side High School football. You guys won't know what we're talking about. So, but yeah, there's got to be something that changes. And the thing is, that for the last couple of years before this year, we were talking about how the Bengals had signed most of their players. Because they did. They signed most of their players except for Jesse Bates, which that would have been nice to get. right? Is that another new logo?
Well, we hadn't put out koozies in a while, so Chop bought some koozies, and he got one in.
Ah,
Those are pretty sweet.
nice. Where can people get said koozies?
Uh,
They get them at Lot 1 with the
yeah, I
lot
can't
lizards?
say that because you're elsewhere, so I don't want to.
You can say it. I don't care.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be at Lot 1 the Project Game Day tailgate.
Well, that was awful quick. You just took that and ran with it, didn't you?
Well, you said it.
Hey,
I'm kidding.
Or you can come to Jeff's, or you can do both, because a lot of people do both. Like Foxy, he's hanging out with us. So he's like,
Yeah, I was shocked. I
going to go down
see.
to Jeff's. He was going to go down there, and I said, Foxy, tell Jeff I said hi. And he said he wasn't going to tell you hi. And I said, well, tell Maddie I said hi. He said, okay, I'll tell Maddie you said hi.
No, he said he goes. I have a message from Dale. I said, oh yeah, what's that? He goes,
I didn't do that, Foxy, you fucking liar. I
then he's,
said, tell Jeff I said hi.
he goes. He didn't say that. He told me to tell you. He said hi. I said okay. I said this would make more sense if he did that to me.
All right, next time. Next time I'll be like, Foxy.
Man, shout out to Foxy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Shout
Yeah,
out to Foxy for the strongest neck in the world.
wearing all his chains.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, the 3 foot incline. You're right. I forgot about that. The end zone was it would go up anyway. Sorry, but yeah, so Foxy was telling me he goes, Ice. He goes, I don't get notifications on your show anymore. I said, well, no. He goes, you never put my comments up. I'm going, you don't comment on my show anymore. I said, you haven't commented on my show.
He said that to me
in months.
a week ago. I was like, bro, you comment I was like, the show's probably ending. And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. I was like, dude, I see it. I'll usually put it up. I said, I haven't seen you because he goes, well, my YouTube notifications got turned off, but I got them turned back on, so I'll be commenting again. He ain't commented one time this entire week. I'm on every day, Monday through Friday. Jeez, no. Very upset, Foxy.
Probably working so he can buy more chains. I mean, like,
that's right. Try to see that just walk around like this, like, hey guys.
Yeah. I give Foxy all the credit, man. Foxy, man, you got a lot of guts.
Because he got another chain for me last week because Ron Boyle made some Mercedes-Benz ice chains. They were pretty cool.
So he has one of those too.
Yeah, well, it's a little one though. It's not one of the big ones. It's just got the Mercedes-Benz stripes. It's got the Mercedes-Benz logo with stripes behind it and says ice. I gave them all away. I don't have one. Actually, I got one upstairs. Take it back, but anyway. Yeah, Dana Silverfield wants to Taylor. He did. That is true. So, Dale, stop looking at porn while you're on the show. Dale. Stop.
I was looking at Greg's category.
His what?
Yeah, it's Big Butt Latinas. Somebody said that on the show earlier.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't know who the hell that dude was.
No, I don't either, but he's like,
well,
Greg loves Big Butt Latinas. And I was like, is that your category, Greg? So it just...
I guess. I didn't. But...
Yeah, like I said, well, Industry said you guys are here for the nudity, so I'm glad you guys both got your shirts on. I wasn't sure what you guys talk about Bengals and brews there. It was very interesting.
I don't know what we talked about either, to be honest.
He forgot.
I got to watch it. I'm sure.
Hey, what the hell did I say?
You can check it out on youtube.com/Bengals and Brews.
Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
But you can check it out
at 3:30. I can watch it anytime you want. Anytime.
It's also in podcast form. You can get it on all
podcasts.
All right, so me and Greg talked about this you're on the show Wednesday when Graham Ashcraft. By the way, Graham Ashcraft did answer me. He's going to come back on the show next week. He was putting together his the baby crib, and him and his wife completely forgot to come on my show.
All the excuses.
I know. He's getting ready for his kid. Like, what the hell? So he's supposed to come back on next week, but I got to figure out what day. Anyway, Dan, what's your thoughts, excitement about Terry Francona? Are you excited about him or not?
Yes.
Do you think he's going to make a difference on the team now? Yes. Don't give a Greg answer. Do you think he's going to make a difference on the team now, or do they have to do more?
They definitely need somebody that can hit the ball that also plays outfield. They need to go out and get a bat. And I know he was I watched that press conference, and he was, he said, I'm going to coach players here. And I love that's how he is. Like, there was.
But there's no way he didn't.
Promises made to me about
I don't believe that.
I said the Castellinis love that comment.
Yeah, but I don't believe that for a second, dude. There's no way he's coming here and they're talking about something or what they might be doing.
They need to, right? But there's a lot of talent here.
There is.
There is.
You got to look at last year. Christian Encarnacion Strand hurt. Matt McClain hurt. Noelvi Marte suspension. There is a ton of talent.
Yes.
You like that?
I mean,
I did.
But here's the thing: you got guys in single A ball that other teams love to have right now, and like me and Dale, like me and Ice were talking 5-hour meeting. You mean to tell me in those 5 hours it was not brought up? It was not brought up. Well,
they were going to have the talks about everything after.
Right.
Hey, maybe that's how he wanted it. So he
What the hell are they talking about for 5 hours if you don't talk about what you're going to do in the future of the team if you're going to take the manager? Right?
Exactly.
Come on.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
I don't believe him. But yeah, we'll see.
Either way, we will find out before the season starts because they do need to make a move or two. But I will say
and not a ton. I'm with you.
This is a Hall of Fame manager.
Yes.
That the Cincinnati Reds have, and his health is better now. He needed the year off.
He's going to do jumping jacks for him.
Yeah, look. He's doing jumping jacks.
Thank God they didn't make me do that. But Greg will do them for him.
You know, it's funny. Greg has been jumping up and down. He showed me the new
What was it called now?
Gregor dance. Not the gritty.
Yeah, it's not the gritty. It's the cringy.
The Gregor. Cringy. He showed me the
cringy. Do the cringy.
He showed me the cringy. He's.
Well, it's a comment. Somebody said that's the cringy. That's not the gritty. It's the cringy.
It's the dot box. It's the dot box sideways.
That's what I said. I said it's still a version of the
But the funny thing is, he's coming in all this energy and everything. He comes on. I was like, before the show started, I was like, Greg, how you doing? Oh, man, I'm tired. I got beat down. The man has been bringing the energy all show long, so I got to give it to Greg. I know he's tired. He's wore out. Come on, let's give it to Greg. Let's get Greg. Greg.
Also, Payne, I'm sorry about draft talk, but if I'm asked about the draft, and I do a draft cut, it's ready in May. I didn't think we were going to suck. It's ready. I update it every week. It's just what I do in general. I'm sorry.
I was just talking about safeties that we might have to replace because probably got to get a safety.
Well, yeah.
Like, it's just me. It's me personally. I'm into the draft. I'll give people names if they ask for names. That's it.
That's why I like having Dale on because I don't talk to anybody else about the draft other than Dale because I don't have.
If you give a minimum $5 donation to Project Game Day and their Venmo, you can DM me a screenshot of that donation, and then you can give me your email you want it sent to, and I will send you that, and I will also update you regularly with updates from now till the day of the draft.
What do they have to do
you can use it as a watch list?
What do they have to do to get this draft guide autographed by Dale Altman? That's what's that cost them?
I would say an extra $5 donation. I will autograph it. Actually, if I see you anywhere and you're like, hey, here's your because you printed out 365 pages. Yeah. And you're like, will you sign this? I'll be like, I don't know.
Will you get the autograph all 365 pages?
That's going to cost like $300 to print it out.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't. Like, you just print it at work. Like,
that's true.
I mean, don't be watching my work.
Kane has forgiven you. It's all
Thank
good.
you, Kane.
We love you,
brother.
Gave you a virtual hug. Crypt Keeper, what the hell? If you smell what the Altman is cooking in October.
I like that.
Altman. What are you been eating too much Skyline? What are you brewing up?
Brewing up a draft guide, man. It's done. It's 360.
So
but it's
you
not done. I updated it.
Not done.
I updated it for hours today. Because there's always new guys coming, and then you know what? There's going to be players that go back. You know what I'm already started on? I'm started on the 2026 draft guide. I already have the watch list for 2026, but I also have a separate thing that I've already done a page for each player. When I say, well, no, I think they're 2026, I've already moved that to a separate document to start on 2026.
Yeah, do you have like a secret layer of like 50 million computers or something? How in the... I don't know how you do it, man.
You're such a nerd.
I mean, I'd love to have your...
You know what can let me down? The Cincinnati Bengals. You know what can never let me down?
The draft.
And the draft process.
I'd love to get inside...
prospect. Yeah. I'm going to find a prospect. There he is. It was Animal Mother.
Yeah. Greg loves the Latinos, and
Yes,
Dale
I
is over the sexy limit.
Dale, I would love to get inside of you right now to get your knowledge of the draft.
Did this man just say, Dale, I would love to get inside? Clip it.
What did I hear?
I had to do
Oh
it.
my God.
I had to do it. I knew this was
Well, on that show,
There's you intentionally said that.
there went all my sponsors. There went my show more like house.
Dale, I would love to get inside here.
I'd love to know your knowledge.
We need to call the Bengal Boys and create a song like that. Dale, I'd love to get inside you.
Dale, I would love to get inside of you.
Oh,
We're on to something there.
Oh yeah, we're definitely on to something. I don't know what it is, but we're on to something.
That was one of those big pause moments. What did you just say?
What?
No, Corey gives it Brad. Brad said Corey left it.
Corey left the show. Yeah, exactly. Corey, I'm out.
Y'all crazy. I'm gonna actually tag Corey when I clip that later.
You should.
I'll be like, Brad's saying you're leaving the show, but Greg said he wants to be in fight. I don't know.
He'd be like, he'd be like, Savage is crazy, man.
I think he already knows that, but no, Dale, seriously. I knew this was going to be taken that way, but Dale, man, I'd love to have your knowledge, man. I don't know how you do it.
No, say it how you said it last time.
I would love to get inside of you.
That was definitely getting clipped right there. I don't know. We're fine with that. So Paul with the word hill chop.
Hey, you asked.
Chop's going to work.
Yeah, he's going.
Chop's got to work.
Yeah, I know.
Greg is horny.
Actually, all the women that pass him on the street or anywhere else are horny because of that beard.
Yes.
Greg finally grew a beard, guys. And it looks good.
That's chick magnet.
I have an open spot right here, though, and it's driving me nuts.
Where?
Right there.
Just get it closer. I can't see it. Oh, that is shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, where?
Yeah, it was like,
hold on.
Are you serious?
Hold on. Now I can see it. That's still ain't shit.
I have an open spot, and it's driving me nuts.
Take a marker and mark it.
Well, you know what happened to me in high school? My dad had to cut my eyebrows, and he did so bad on one, he had to mark my eyebrows.
This is when you. How old were you?
I was 14 or 15.
14. And Marshall put out a picture, by the way.
He did.
And put just Greg with like marker eyebrows.
Yeah.
I was like, where's the beard? But he was 14 or 15.
So I'll probably not date myself here, but did you guys ever see the Police Academy movies?
No.
Oh God.
Yes, they're good.
They're funny as hell.
Greg.
So, yeah, all the movies you
Greg
haven't seen.
Greg hadn't even watched Tommy Boy a couple years ago.
Don't.
Yeah, I remember that. Have you watched it now?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay,
Yeah,
watch
good,
the
isn't it?
Yes, it's great. Well, you're
yeah.
talking great. Yeah. Watch the Police Academy movies because they do a joke with the guy loses his eyebrows.
Is that with Michael Winslow who does all those voices?
Yes, yes,
that's
dude.
about what I was going to say.
So
This is how you'll know.
just watch the first 3, maybe 4. After that, they got way stupid. They made like 10 of them, but the first 3 or 4 are freaking hilarious. Because the second one's got Bobcat Goldthwait. If you guys remember him, I just gotta talk about this all the time. Guys, how you doing?
And the one guy, like Hightower, he was like a NFL guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, he played for the Colts. Yeah, he played for the Colts. He played for the Colts. Shit, when they got beat by the Jets.
I gotta give Chop credit for that. Police Academy is
I'm watching my scary movies. Then I got Home Alone 2 to watch right after Halloween.
And Die Hard.
Die Hard. Yeah.
Love Die Hard. But
Tackleberry. Yeah, Tackleberry. I remember Tackleberry. He had the big jack. And who was the blonde-headed girl with the big boobs? I can't remember her name. Was that the same woman who was also in the Rocky movie or not? No.
They had similar looks. That's why.
Yeah, the hair.
Was it Anna Nicole Smith?
No. And this we're talking 80s, man. Anna Nicole Smith was my age in the
And
80s.
wasn't she just in Playboy and then married a rich old guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then she killed him, or he died, and then she got all his money, and then she died. Yeah.
God rest her soul.
Got her. Yeah.
Wait. Wayne Gretzky's wife was in. His wife was in one of the Police Academy movies. I do know that.
Was she?
Yeah.
How do you know this?
Yeah, and you didn't watch the damn movie. How do you know that?
Oh, because I Wikipedia and I go to IMDb a lot and I just look up fun facts. And, no, I don't need to watch the movie. I just look up the facts.
Oh yeah, Chops got it. Major Houlihan. That was her name. Yep, that was her name.
Major Houlihan.
Poor Chop for mayor of Cincinnati. I'd vote for you. I'd vote for you.
I vote for him for president.
We'd have strip bars at every corner.
Yes.
Hookers legal. It's legal every state.
Yep.
National fucking order.
He'd have the weed contest every year.
Yes.
Or he'd be the judge of it.
But
And they were laughing at
he would be there to make sure.
Yeah, he would participate. No, not at all. He'd just go to oversee it. He's the mayor. Mayor, don't partake. You just oversee.
Yeah.
Facts. Facts, baby. Facts.
All right. Well, we're an hour and 10 minutes in, so we should probably end this one. It's been fun. Appreciate you guys joining. Greg, appreciate you coming on my show. Jeff, appreciate you coming on my show. It's been a good time, man. You can catch us. You can catch me every week at 5:30. You can also catch.
Well, hold on. Wait a second. Wait. We got to start that over. All right, good.
You can also catch me on Tuesdays at Moorloin House at 3:30. You can get there for happy hour. The show starts at 3 o'clock.
It starts at 6.
The show starts at 6. So you can come down, check out the show at Moorloin, but you can get there early at what's it, 3 o'clock?
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Goes to
3
9.
o'clock. You can come down for happy hour 3 to 9. But the show is from
6
to 9.
6 to 8.
Oh, I was gonna say 6 to 9 would be way cooler.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, that'd be a 3-hour show. 2 hours is long enough.
6 to 8 for the show, and then on Wednesdays I will be before the Bengals Now show with the Fox 19 crew, and I will be down there starting at
4:30.
4:30. I will be down there starting at 4:30 till
5:30.
Till 5:30, and then the Fox 19 and the Bengals Now show starts at 6 o'clock. So it gives you half an hour to get refreshed after my power hour before the Fox 19 show. Anything else?
No, and I hope you guys come and join my show, Bengals and Brews. We do it every day at 3:30, Monday through Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Do it every day.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sorry, but not this week.
No, it's just Monday and Friday.
Monday and Friday, but this week we're on Tuesday. See, I got to see it. But, we have great guests on there. We've had Zeus, Orlando Brown's been on there. We've had a whole bunch of former Bengal coaches.
We've had Sports with Strawberry Ice on there.
Yeah, he's been that guy. Who cares about that guy? We have Chuck Hayes. They've had on there. Damn, I can't think of the damn. We've had so many Bengals coaches on that show. I can't remember how many we've had.
Hugh Jackson.
Yeah, Hugh Jackson.
Jay
Gruden.
Jay Gruden.
Ken Zampese.
There you go.
Hayes. Jonathan Hayes.
Yeah.
Jay Hayes. Yeah.
Jay Hayes. So join me. Not Monday this week. We're gonna be off, because Greg and Chop didn't want to be on the show because I got to take my daughter to the dentist. But so I'll be on Tuesday because I'm the glue that puts that show together. So
We did it. All right. We did it. All right. Now I'm gonna kick you guys off my show and talk about my sponsors.
Okay. All right.
You got to take this part back over.
Hold on. Hold on.
There's too many sponsors. I can't do all that. All right. Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell. Moorloin.
It's more line, not more loin.
Moorloin. I'm from fucking Portugal. They understand.
He said more loin.
Moorloin. Moorloin. T Properties. Hold on.
And then he to pop up again.
Meyer Glass and Window.
Meyer Door Window. God.
Meyer Door and Window. Midwest Best Barbecue.
Yeah, you should know that one. Hail Marys.
Hail Marys. Come down, have a drink, have some food. It's a great sports bar. If you like beat-ups, you'll like Hail Marys. ZTV. Shout out ZTV. Jackpot Joey. Shout out Jackpot Joey. It's also, if you know Meyer windows and glass and doors and hookers, you'll know.
I can't do it.
I can't do this.
I can't do it any better than that. I think that was great. Anyway, I hope you guys. Hey, look, this has been fun. I'm glad you guys.
I hope you guys enjoyed my show. I don't know why he's talking.
I'm glad you guys let me come on your show. I mean, it's been an absolute blast. Anytime you guys want me back on, I'll be glad to come back on. All right.
It'll probably be another 6 to 12 months.
Right. All right. Well, you guys in the show. I'll talk to you.
All right. Thank
What do
you
we
guys
do
for
now?
tuning in. Greg, you've been a good guest. You got a final score prediction? Anything you want to get before I head out of here? And this has been Sports with Stronger and Ice. I think he said something else. What else does he say?
I don't know.
Oh, give your score prediction now.
Now, am I supposed to say the T word?
No.
Oh, that's right. Let's go 37-21 Bengals.
All right, let's go. If we hold a team to 21, we're definitely winning. Greg, you've been a good guest. So I'm going to get you
Thank
off
you.
here and get myself off here. I don't know how because I lost my access.
I'll just get myself off here, I guess.
They still gotta play us. Let's go, baby. Woo!
Hey, don't run that ball on the one Hubbard, showed you how that go down. Feeling like Santino, tell him we want all the smoke now. We ain't snooping that commercial, we don't put no smoke down. Plus we back and you can't hide, so it ain't nowhere safe to go now. Hey, we always gon' turn up in that jungle every time. How we ain't gon' win when we loaded in with 9? Plus T just came in signed, so the city gon' be fine. Jamar say he open every time and he ain't never lied. Look at how we win at it, the size of the old line. Giving Burrow extra time should be a federal crime. Hey, we right back on that path again. Put the division back to the test, they won't pass again. Orlando and Trent Brown, that's the Tower Twins. Feel like we only getting better as we stacking wins. Jaceki in for 6, that's a gritty again. AFC North battles getting gritty again. It's Yoshi second year and we just brought Burton in. Vaughn back to ring some bells, get the